Load changes everything. When the weight hits, there's no hiding. Whatever you brought into this moment shows up. The truth gets louder when you're tired. What feels easy unloaded suddenly becomes complicated. The same steps, the same trail, the same movement. But now the weight changes the conversation. Your pace shifts. Your posture tightens. Your breathing shortens. And your thoughts, they stop being polite. They get sharp, honest, sometimes uncomfortable. It's not that you forgot how to move. It's that load removes margin. It takes away the buffer you rely on when things are light. And when the buffer disappears, you see what's real. That's not weakness. That's information. Pressure doesn't create problems. It reveals them. Weak posture, rushed decisions, shallow focus. All the things you can hide when life is light. But there's something else pressure reveals. It shows you the conversations you've been avoiding. The ones you push aside when things feel easy. When the weight settles in, your mind stops wandering. It stops pretending. It stops negotiating with comfort. You start hearing the truth you've been stepping around. The habits you haven't cleaned up. The discipline you've been borrowing instead of owning. And the thing about load is this. It doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about your intentions. It doesn't care about the story you tell yourself. Underweight, you move how you really feel. How you really are. Not how you wish you were. Not how you act when everything is smooth. That's why pressure matters. It's honest, it's immediate, and it's impossible to fake. That's why I train under load. Not to suffer, not to chase pain, but to find the cracks early while I can still fix them. Load exposes habits, and habits decide outcomes long before things go wrong. When your focus collapses under weight, it wasn't strong, it was convenient. When your discipline disappears under strain, it wasn't discipline. It was comfort dressed up as discipline. I train under load because life doesn't warn you before it gets heavy. It doesn't schedule the moment things go sideways. It doesn't ask if you're ready. Training under weight forces you to confront the parts of yourself you'd rather ignore. And it does it in a way that's honest, immediate, undeniable. Because under load, every shortcut shows up. Every corner you cut, every rep you rushed, every standard you lowered when no one was watching. And the weight doesn't let you hide from any of it. It brings all of it forward. Quietly, steadily, without mercy. That's the real reason I train this way. Not for the miles, not for the numbers, but for the truth that only shows up when things get heavy. Sooner or later, life adds weight, responsibility, stress, consequence. And when it does, you don't rise. You reveal. You reveal your preparation, your habits, your discipline, your truth. Because the weight doesn't care about the day you planned. It doesn't care about how you feel. It doesn't care about the story you tell yourself. It just shows you what's real, what's been built, what's been neglected, what's still solid, and what isn't. That's the lesson under load.